Joshyblogz. We're trying to figure out just who is this bastard. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below the video. Yes.
페이터에 까고 난장 제대로 피워봐.
Probably not.
도윤이 말대로 더 엉망이 될 거야. 뚜껑 열리잖아 저거.
사진을 빼돌렸다고 꼭 바깥 사람이란 뜻은 아니야.
서해성 사건의 범인이 아니라는 단서도 아니고요.
정말 범인 같으면 특정한 때 경찰에 제보할 수도 있을 거예요.
Young didn't only attack us two. He attacked all of them. He insulted all of them and spread misinformation and stuff about all of them, right?
경찰? 그래 뭐 신고는 해야겠지.
There was some controversy when Do-yoon suggested that he would reveal Young's identity.
난 찬성이야. 어떤 놈인지 진짜 궁금하거든.
전 조금 잘못 찍으면 페이터에서 얻어 터질 수도 있어요.
우린 생존자일 뿐이야. 밝히는 것까진 우리 소관이 아니잖아.
Still, what else are we gonna do?
뭐라도 단서가 있다면 괜찮지만 무리하는 건 반대야.
눈 가리고 귀 막은 채로 넘기려고도 해봤잖아요.
What he said was much longer than what is written there.
그치만 끝나진 않아요. 외면하는 걸로는 적이 쏠리는 신경을 끊을 수가 없어요. 정체를 알아낼 거예요.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
페이터에서 아예 사라지게 할 거라고요.
Wait, that's the goal? I thought we were gonna arrest them because they're a murderer. Do-yoon made up his mind. The rest of the group seemed to agree that Young's presence was a problem.
범인 다시 한번 말해봐. 두 가지였지?
Two possible cases.
출연자 비번 정보를 알거나 알 수도 있는 사람.
또 이 사고를 보고도 익명 계정으로 날뛸 동기가 있는 사람.
혹시 또 뭐가 있을까?
제 시청자들보다 출연자에 대한 정보가 많았어요. 씨를 떠나서
방송 관계자든가 친한 사람일 수도 있겠네.
Young seemed to know sensitive information about the top 5 that was only available to the staff. There were 3 possible cases. It might be possible to narrow it down further to a certain pool if investigated further. Do-yoon gulped and stepped forward. No, not more communication. Why? Why? I guess I'll save. Why not? Won't hurt to save occasionally. I think it was already a quick save, but still. Guess I can start by getting rid of that exclamation point on Vader. Fight rumors. It's a mess. What if I go on Vader this way? I can do the same thing, but I just don't get to see. I don't get to see him, which is less fun. So let's do it this way. Fight rumors. It's a mess. Okay. Let's check this out. Is that too young? Look at this album photo. Doesn't she look like my friend? You can easily answer my question if you have any eyes to see. Where's that, Inha? Yes, Inha. Oh shit. Inha when she was young, before she dyed her hair. Someone posted her yearbook photo on Fader, claiming that Inha resembled one of her high school friends. Their style was different, but their faces and voices were very similar. Oh shit, now we can find Inha's family and find out the truth. talk about this. No one knew he was from a rich family. Wow. Dressed down, huh? Gyu-hyuk's university friend testified that Gyu-hyuk took years off from school soon after receiving the scholarship. He said he knew nothing about Gyu-hyuk's family matters. I like it when there's photos. Both of them with glasses, huh? But if I talk about this, alright, I used a bait to identify S. Sung-young's IP. .xxx.xxx.xxx means somewhere in Africa. Something smells of fish. Is he a Nigerian prince? Some Fader users checked S. Sung-young's IP. Turns out to be a foreign IP. Interesting. I think though that it's probably just one of those VPNs that bounced into Africa. It's so pathetic to see people try to deny reality. The building was almost collapsed at 11. The GPS points to the venue. Unbelievable. It's faster if we directly request the suspension of the account to Fader admin. Don't expect V-Star staff to do anything. Just report it now. S. Sung-young is spreading false information. Everyone please report at the site of it. We need a greater number of reports to attract a response. I want to report him. It makes sense. Skim through everything, I guess. Alright, we're done. Now we can do the quote-unquote fun part. Alright, this time I'm going to try to save the phone call for last. Overwrite save data? Yes. We'll just start on the left with Ju-young. That way I don't have to make any decisions. Anything you want to talk about? You want to talk about the password. It was full of holes. S. Sung-young gained the photo from the cloud server, which was linked to Kaesung's watch account. This is impossible without knowing the password. The password policy was unbelievably loose. Yeah, it allowed them to hack that photo. How many people might know the password? I can't even count. Ju-young was good at handling electronic devices. She strongly opposed the password policy when it was delivered. I kept telling them there would be a security issue. But I never thought the cloud would be so vulnerable. I had no idea because Kaesung's watch was the only one available with the service. Ju-young mumbled something while looking at the watch. I kept telling them we should all be given a different password. He couldn't have rejected the production team's request. We couldn't have. The staff was a bit lazy in that matter. Yeah, it was the production team's fault. I don't know.
맞아요.
They were too complacent in their work. If retrieving the watches was so important, they could have factory reset it later. Yeah. I'm surprised to hear you saying the word factory reset. I thought you were digital illiterate. I mean analog. You just spoke your mind. No, listen. I wanted to talk about something else. The watches were given during the first round of the final. All the contestants at that time also learned the password policy and accounts. Do-yoon got Ju-young's point.
그런가요?
The top 10, they all know. I'm not sure if they were aware of the other contestants' accounts. But one thing is for sure, the top 10 clearly knew the password policy. But 10 people isn't a very small pool of suspects. Sponsored smartwatches were given to the top 10 finalists. Each watch has an individual account and a common password. Rapport event, yes! Finally.
도윤아,
Does that mean she's gonna die soon? Because that's what happened last time. Yes, Ju-young? With her hand on the side of her head, Ju-young asked Do-yoon.
여기 올 때
Wait, she just said Do-yoona, right?
그랬어?
Damn it. Can I play it back?
도윤아,
There, it's Do-yoon. Okay, Do-yoon. Okay. From now on, Do-yoon. And they also say Do-yoona. I kind of like that. But I'm gonna say Do-yoon for short. Do-yoona. And Sela. They like to add an extra sound. Maybe sometimes I'll say Sela or Do-yoona. What place do you aim to finish when you join the show?
거기까진 못 정했었어요.
Right.
생방 갈 거라고는 생각도 못했고요.
I knew I was hearing them say Do-yoon before, and that's why I started to change it from Do-yoon to Do-yoon.
거기다 혼자 올라왔지.
그건 정말 꿈에도 생각 못했네요. 누나는 목표가 몇이었어요?
당연히 우승이지. 1위. 연습생 때부터 목표는 항상 높게 잡았어.
어떻게 가능해요, 그런 게?
할 수 있겠다 싶은 데서 한 단계 위로 목표를 잡아. 일단 한 걸음씩 올라가는 걸 최우선으로 해. 한 걸음씩. 비러브드 땐 구호도 있었어.
Ju-young fell silent and stared at Do-yoon for a moment.
한 걸음씩
Do-yoon.
올라가면 꿈을
Do-yoon for a
이룬다고.
moment. Ju-young mumbled to herself.
같은 목표를 보고 있었나요?
꿈을 이루는 게 1순위였어.
Ju-young so serious.
지금도 마찬가지야. 그치만 다시 시작하려니 아무 데서도 받아주질 않았어. 방법은 여기 오디션 뿐이었지.
I think it also might be Ju-yoon. I think I've been hearing him say. Can I go back? Is there a part where he said her name? No. Alright, we gotta listen for it.
무섭진 않았어요. 다시 사람들 앞에 서는 거.
기가 꺾이긴 했어. 또 그때처럼 난타당하면 버틸 수 있을지.
비슷한 상황을 만나긴 했었잖아요.
Ju-yoon slowly raised her head. I'm gonna go with Ju-yoon. I'm pretty sure I've been hearing Ju-yoon.
달라졌더라고. 내가 그때보다 더 단단해진 부분이 있었어. 가끔 넘어져도 포기하지 않으려는 마음이. 난타
inspirational.
당하면서 더 명확한 형태가 되었달까?
형태라면 창이에요? 아니면 방패?
재미있는 질문이네, 한도윤.
Do-yoon, she said, right? She didn't say Do-yoon not this time. Ju-yoon took a step back, running her hand through her hair.
방패였어.
More like a shield.
여기가
What's that? I don't even read
무너지기
it.
전까지.
무너지고 난 지금은요?
세상 외면에선 안 됐던 일들을 돌아보게 됐어. 그래서일까 조금씩 창 모양이 잡히는 느낌이야.
Achieving her dream was always her top priority. Hiding and having difficulties didn't change anything. She was determined. Once more, Ju-yoon was determined to return to the industry, breaking through all the criticism and blame. She challenged herself via the audition and proved herself. Nice. Nice. All right, let's keep going. I'm thinking Sung Young is probably like Sung Yoon. I don't know. Kind of hard to pronounce. I'm just gonna keep saying Sung Young for now. I've been saying it for so long that I feel like changing it now. Maybe I should even just continue to call her Ju Young and him Do Yoon. I feel like in my American pronunciation, I've come too far. I can't change the pronunciation now. For at least this playthrough, is Do Yoon, is Ju Young. Don't worry about how incorrect it is. This is the Americanized version. Something grabs my attention. This is about the foreign IP. It's rather common. Hiding your IP to avoid detection. For example, you can use a VPN to disguise your IP as if it's from a foreign country. How does this girl know so much? Which means they had it all planned out.
맞아.
Right, and there's another thing. Ju Young stopped for a minute and stared at Do Yoon. What can we learn from the fact that they disguised their IP? This person is experienced in this. I mean, this seems like an assumption. This is all we really know. They wanted to avoid their identity exposure. Didn't want to expose their identity. They just want to drag this on, even if they get caught one day. Nope.
아니지.
That's pretty obvious. Oh, okay, there we go. That's the purpose of disguising the IP to begin with. Yeah, I thought it was obvious, but I thought it's still all we really know. I'm talking about something else. Look at what Sung Young did. They created an anonymous account and hid their IP before appearing. I don't think this was Sung Young's first time. This one knows what they're doing. I mean, that's kind of an assumption, though. There are lots of trolls, but only a few go through the trouble of obscuring their IP. They set up the whole thing using their past knowledge and experience. I don't think they came in as prepared. They have been acting quite impulsively, but never forgot to hide their tail. For Sung Young, this wasn't the first time, I'm sure of it. Sung Young used the VPN to mask their IP. Tech-savvy users commonly use this kind of tactic to prevent IP tracking. I really hope we're wrong. I feel like for the video game to be interesting, Sung Young should be killing us. That's the good story. That's the good story that you want to make a video game about. Having an internet troll pretend to be cool, but then it turns out it's nothing, is not a good story. That's a bad story. Watch. I expected too much from it. And then why did one of the characters wind up dead? Did he just try to blackmail Inha and Inha killed him? Or Sale? Sponsored watches were given to the top 10 finalists. Each watch has an individual account and a common password.
그때
I was excited when I first received the watch.
그거야.
You like these kind of electronic devices? I also happened to read a news article that said the watch was still in development. But they restricted many functions, so it wasn't easy to fully utilize it. If they had lifted the restrictions, we would have been able to use them better.
그래도
This one is much better than the first one they were distributing during the first round of the finals. That watch was OMG.
그렇지.
Oh, that one sucked. We were only allowed to wear them on the show. They said they would tweak our watches, but now we know it was all about restricting some functions. Not sure why they gave it to us since the first round. That seems like a more interesting thing to say. I really have no idea for this one. But I'm curious what he's talking about. If they were going to take it back, why did they give it to us in the first round? I think the deal was that we start wiring them at the start of the finals. Maybe they regretted giving it to us. Fortunately, they let us use it personally during the second round. The top 7 left after 3 got eliminated from the first round, which means the 3 only got to wear them and turn them in soon after. Ju-yoon tapped the watch with her fingernail. Ju-young. I didn't know I'd be relying on the watch like this. Regardless of its quality, it's the only thing that connects us with the outside world. I guess I'll just I might occasionally say Ju-young and do probably what I think might be the proper pronunciation. But in general, I'm going to try to say Ju-young just because that's what I've been saying. And those are the names I'm sort of more comfortable with. I've been saying it the whole time, so I feel like I might as well stick with it at this point. Maybe in the second playthrough, I'll try to get all the pronunciations correct. Okay, maybe... Oh, I think we should stop here. Yeah. Actually, I'm probably gonna stop entirely and take a little break. I've been playing for too long. So I will see y'all next time. Please like and subscribe. I did hit yes, right? Alright, here we go. Wait, god damn it. What am I doing? Okay, right, please like and subscribe and leave a comment in the comment section below. That's all, folks. Next time we'll be talking with Jack Lee about the about password. Maybe.
그런 거면
They knew the account and password. Do you think they're one of the production staff? Could be.